Okay, this is the recording for Lab 3 solution. All right, task 1, write a function. How do we write a function? Create or replace function. Our function name, we call it task 1, just for simplicity. Takes a date range. That means we have D1, it's a date type, D2, another date type. Because it's a range, it means there are 2 dates, no? And returns, okay, at this point, I don't know anything else. This guy returns the name of all products or all, so what it means, I have not a varchar only, not a table, not an integer, but I have a list. When I have a list, which variables do we use? Set of, right? And then followed by the type of what goes inside the set. For us, since it's a name, we know name is a varchar, set of varchar. And then language is PLPG SQL as begin, sorry, let's do declare again and end. At this point, we know nothing about exceptions, okay? So when you're studying for your quiz, keep that in your mind, that we know nothing about exceptions just yet. Okay, name of all the products or all the customers or all the sales agents who are involved in an order during that time, and prints the list. Okay. For now, you can just have if condition to check the name of the table passed. So this means I need another variable because I'm asking for checking something against something that has been passed. And how do I pass anything? It has to come to the parameters. TBL name, I'm gonna make it varchar. Okay, doesn't matter right now. Varchar. Okay, now we have our function definition ready to go. Okay, what do I need to do? I will not confuse myself. What do I need? I need select. If I am in the products, I need the names in the product. Select name from.
You're putting this into declare.
Thank you. I'm telling you, my brain is not loaded yet. So yeah, the 8:30 batch knows what I'm going through because usually it takes me time to know what I'm doing. So select names from products, okay? Then I have to make sure that the date is between this, yeah? But if I look at my product table, now this is the confusion that most of the students had. If I look at my products table, there is no date, right? Where do I get the date from? Just keep in mind, whenever I ask you for a column that doesn't exist in that table, means there is another table that has that column. You could go through each of them, but I know that it's going to be in the orders table and it's called date ordered. So now, since I have to add the order table, I would say products join orders on products.pid equal orders.pid. Okay, what do I need to check here is that date ordered is between D1 and D2. You could say greater equal and less than equal, okay? But that's between is easier, no? Let's make sure this is running.
Don't you have to put a where statement?
Thank you. Okay, next time I'll make you do the lab, Ali. Thank you so much. Where date order, now that should be fine. D1 and, because at this point we don't know D1 and D2. So to test it, I'm just gonna give it a dummy values, okay? This is how I usually do. I don't confuse myself with the whole question. So let's give it 2022. This is the one I used for testing, 0202. And then the next one is maybe 2023, 0303. It doesn't matter, okay? Let's just get something out of this guy. Okay, now I need to repeat this for what? For customer and for sales, right? So I'm gonna repeat this. And here, instead of products, I would have customers. And in the customer, the column name is called company. Customer, I think it's customer without this. And then here we have CID instead of OID. We do the same thing here. We get that. So now if you notice, we're getting repeated items. So we're gonna say distinct here, and distinct here, distinct here. Oh, I just spelled you right. What could be wrong? Okay. And then I repeat the same thing to get it for the company. Now, the question is, which one to return? Select salesman, select full name from salesman. This session gonna take long if I wanna continue like this. Salesman. I should have another coffee. Side. Okay, so let's make sure that is running too. Okay, fantastic. It says, the question actually is giving the answer away. It says check for the table name manually. If TB name equal, then do that. So you see, I'm just gonna copy that. So I would say if table name, what did I call? TBL name, same thing, is, of course, I cannot use that. Products, then this is what we want to run, okay? Else, I'm gonna be a little picky. Else if table name equal customer, then do that. I'm gonna put this on the under this. Then else if table name equal salesman, do this. And if I enter any other table name, I'll just say raise notice, wrong table name, and I will return null, okay? Because I need to return something. I'm not sure why I did it that way there, but it's okay. This will work. Okay, are we done? Almost done, okay? One thing we need to fix is this guy, okay? So instead of between this and that, we'll make it D1, D2, D1, D2, and since I need this later, I'm just gonna copy it and put it here. I forgot this. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna put a comma because that's the one I'm gonna pass. All right. So Let's just make it look nice. Or maybe we can take this back a little. Okay. So here also we say D1 and D2. What is left? I'm not returning anything at these conditions, right? How do we return when we have a set? We say return query. I'm gonna add to all of them. Return query, and here return query. Okay. Who bets that they're gonna be error? Let's hope, cross finger, and hope there isn't. Return, yeah. Now I know why I did that. Select, return, query, select null, okay? I didn't select everything.
Yes, I think you need and if.
Thank you. Next question, I'll do better. I can't promise, I'll try. Yes, okay. Now, I don't know who managed to get those done, but that's pretty much it. Select star from, we will get an error. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's get an error. Not bad sometimes to get an error. Okay. I'm gonna copy this, guys. You guys know what the error, no? If you don't know, you will know now. And here we put customer, okay? What's the error? What's the error? Who knows the error? Okay, let's put Control X, whatever. Just make sure that that part is working. Wrong table name. That's okay. That's all we need for now. Okay. Okay. Now we'll make this customer return query select null. That should work actually. Anyways, we'll look into it later when I wake up. All right, so now let's get the error I want to get. No, I don't get error. You didn't need to do casting. I said we needed to do casting. Yay. Okay, we got an error that I wanted to get. Okay, what we need to do, I recommend it for all of it, is to do casting. Okay, we'll convert all those into varchars. Okay, because here we don't know what's the definition of the company. How did we define it? So we're gonna do varchars. We run this, and then I need to look why this is giving me error. Maybe it did not get recreated. Yeah. Wrong place. Wake up, wake up. Wake up. Come on. Come on. Now we do customer I'm surprised why customer worked. I think it's because it was varchar as well. And then here we do products. And then here we do, what do we do? Which one is left? Salesman.
That's it.
We tried salesman.
Yeah.
Let's see if the whatever thingy is gone. If it's not gone, we need to fix it. It's not gone. If I don't do anything, what happens? Cannot leave you with an error. That would be unfair.
Miss.
Yeah.
Miss.
Isn't it query?
Cast the null into varchar.
No,
and it
it's
works.
okay. If you don't return anything, it's returning empty, so that's fine. No, but that defeats the whole purpose of what I'm doing, but I could do that. Then it becomes a varchar, not null. You know what I mean? So I could say select.
Miss, isn't it like query select is null, not just null on its own?
Where
I
is
think that's the syntax.
return query select null, like that? It was like this.
No, is null. So query select is null.
I don't think so, but I'll try. Why not? We know how to fix it at least, but yeah, I don't think that's the problem. Let me just keep it. Yeah, good try though. It's good to try different things. Is it because capital null is not recognized? No. Anyways, you said we'll do this. Varchar. It doesn't make sense, but might work. You never know.
I tried it and it works.
It works that way. Perfect. Thank you. Who fixed me? Thank you for that. Okay,
The
that's
host.
question one. The host fixed me. All right. Now take your photo, guys. Okay. Let me make it in a photo takeable way. You see? If guys think it's smart and you have to sneak taking photo, but you just need to ask me, okay? So next time ask me. Done? Taken the photo? Control X. Actually, Control Z. Control Alt. Control X. And let's save it somewhere again. Where did I save it last time? I don't remember where I saved it last time. I'm gonna save it here. Okay, we're gonna move to the next question. You don't need me to save it, no? Why I didn't get that error here? I wonder. Okay, come on. Forget it. You don't need me to save that. You guys are smart, will remember it. Okay. So task 2. Okay. Tricky question this is. Write a, it was nice. I said write a procedure. Okay, I did not ask you to write a program. Create. Oh, I am waiting. That was me logging in. There is two me, you see? That's why I know everything. Create or replace function. Task 2.
Procedure, no?
Thank you. Procedure. Okay. Yeah. This is getting embarrassing now. Okay. It's okay. All right, write a procedure that receives X and a gender. So I'm gonna receive X. I don't know the data type, and I'm gonna receive G. And I know this is a gender. Where is my gender? It's in salesman dot gender type. Okay, we will know later what X is. We won't worry about it now. It doesn't return anything. Language PL PG SQL as declare, like in the previous one, we didn't actually have any declaration, right? So I could just get rid of it, yeah, because if you don't have any declaration, you don't need that. It was one of the quiz questions. I think it's Ali's batch, right? Updates the salary of employee for the specific gender by X. So now we know X must be a number. No, I cannot update by a string. So I'm gonna make this integer. We never know actually. This could be a float. Maybe I want to increase it by 2.4. Yeah. Then we come here. Maybe we come here. I don't know. Let's see where the question takes us. How do we update? Update salary. Update salesman set salary equal salary plus salary multiply by X divided by 100. Now it might give us an issue. Let's see if it gives us an issue if this is float. Okay. What do I need to do next? Okay. But it says if the total budget needed to increase the salary is about 5,000, do not do this. How do I know how much I increased? There are so many different ways to do it. Okay, I do it in two ways so you can see both of them. I will define two variables. One is one variable actually. It's called amount raised, and I'm gonna make that be of lot 4. Okay, and then what I will do is I will say
Yes.
yes.
What is float for? Why is it not just float?
There is no just float. There is float 4, float 8, and float 16 based on the precision numbers. No? So it's a specific. I think this is 2 precision, then 8 is 4 precision, and it goes on. Or you could use decimal. A lot of students use decimal. You know how to do decimal, right? Decimal, then the number of, if you use decimal, it's like this. The number of total digits, let's say 3, and how many of those digits are precisions? 1, okay? But if you do float 4, it knows that it's gonna be 2 decimal points. Yeah, whatever it is, it's gonna round it.
Okay, thank you.
No worries, a good question. I was awake enough to answer that. Okay. Update salesman. So what we need to know is how much this got raised, right? Before I do the update or after. Select. I'm gonna select this guy. Select sum of these guys. So I'm calculating how much is raised per person, and I'm adding them up using sum. Okay. Into amount raised from salesman. Now to make sure this is working, we're gonna give this a number. So 4.1, okay? And run this and see if we get an error there. Oh, I'm not printing. Okay. Raise. Notice. Amount raise. I have to run the whole thing, but what we know is there will be no errors. Okay, at least that we know. X. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. That's all I can say. Okay. So we have a little problem. The problem is, be careful, yeah? These are good quiz questions. Both of them are integers. So when both are integers, it gets rid of precision points. So we're always multiplying it by 0. Okay? And then adding zeros. So what I need to do is turn one of those into a float, and hopefully this will fix and won't embarrass me. Here we go. Okay? So I'm going to put this back and I'm good. Now, since X is float here, that should not have been an issue anymore, but it's okay. We'll keep it this way. Now we do the update. Okay. And here we say, if this amount which is raised is greater than equal or just greater? What do I ask you? Is about it's greater than 5,000, then let me do the end if before I forget. I don't want this update to be committed. So I do rollback. Okay. Update, and then I have to say raise notice. I'm just gonna copy the message as is. What is it? Copy, and then we'll modify it. Update is aborted. The raise amount is needed for this one should be percentage is beyond the budget by. This should be some calculation, no? So that means this XXX, I need to deduct the old one from the new one, okay? So here I need to create another one called no, actually, I need to just put this one for now, okay? Because that's the amount being raised. So all I need to do now is put my X and this guy, okay? That's it. No? Yeah, let's run this and see what happens. Okay, and then we call it, no? We don't have select here. Call task 2. Let's give it a small number and get rejected first. Oh, we forgot something. Who knows? For a specific gender, no? Where is that? We didn't implement that. Where gender equal gen. No, that should be fine. Okay. This should be for a specific gender. Okay, 5, and we'll go male. We should get an error, I believe. And to make sure that it did not get updated, let's do select star, select salary from salesman, order by salary. Okay. Well, let's make sure it does not update it. So now it should update it because it's a very little amount actually. Okay.
Professor,
Yes.
should we put also like where gender is equal to gender on the first query? Because you selected the sum.
Yes. Thank you. Mohammed, you're awake. I'm intentionally making those mistakes, you know? Right. So I'm here to know where gender equal M. That won't work. So now we should get this guy updated actually, because the amount is enough. Yeah, got updated. Now let's make this 500. Let's say I made a typo. Please reject it. Please reject it. Please reject it. Update aborted. The raise amount was okay. Who saw the previous salary? Because I did not check it. It was 6,000 something. Yeah, it did not change. Okay. Am I sending a message when it gets updated? Salary updated with total. Yeah, you need to add that one there. But that's not very important. Oops. So here we say else, do this. And here is salary updated with total raise amount of, I have only one of those and one of this. Okay, that will be the perfect answer. If I'm missing something, let me know, because
Professor,
yes.
for the first raise notice, should you do amount a raise minus 5,000 to see like how much it's over?
Is that what I'm asking? If it
Yeah.
is, then yes. Okay, I don't know what I'm asking. Thank you. If that's because I want to know how much more than 5,000 it is, no? So let's try this again now. So we're gonna say 5% again. I think that should still be fine. Salary updated with total amount of 2,000. And now let's make this 5,500 again. And let's see how much money I need to make that. Okay, I definitely don't have that much money to raise anybody's salary. If I had that money, I would be, I don't know where. Okay. I would have a better car maybe. Okay, done. Take your photos. And then we'll move to the next question, which is here. This is a hard one or an easy one? This is gonna take a little long. God help me. I need to focus. Okay. Done with the photo? Remove. We don't need this. You guys are... I
Professor, I have a
said I
question.
will do it the second way, no? The second way is to have a counter and add them up. Okay? That's pretty much it. Yeah? You want me to solve it, or you know how to solve it with a counter? This is the easiest way. What you could do is you have a counter and then you start counting. You start like this part of the query, you do it manually, basically, okay? If we have time, I'll solve it for you at the end. So I'm gonna save this actually, because if we have time, I can do this for you.
Professor, can we add a commit like after the else?
Yes, I believe you should.
Or
I forgot that. Let me fix that. Control Z and then commit. Thank you. Now that's perfect. Okay. Okay. Why this is not coming up? I wonder. Okay. It is this my computer today doesn't like you guys. Doesn't want you to have a copy of anything. It's revenge time. Revenge time. just in case, okay? Question 3. That's gonna take us a long time. Guys, open your eyes, pay attention to all my mistakes, and let's fix what I do wrong together. Okay. Come here, come here, come here, come here. I wonder, how do I come up with such a long questions usually? Okay. Write a function that returns salesman ID, initials, and experience, period, use, age. This age is as function, okay? A lot of you thought that I mean the age in the salesman table, okay? For those being paid within the range of X and Y. Condition must be checked in the query. So you cannot check the condition in the select statement. Okay, let's create or replace function. Task 3, we call this main, okay? I don't know what parameters I have, but I know that I'm gonna return what? ID, initial, and years of experience for a list of people, because I don't know how many people gonna be in that list. So if I do record, it will give me one only, right? I cannot do that. If I do set off, I can only say one column with many rows, right? Now what I need is multiple columns. So let me put a note here. If you have one row, then you can go for record. If you have multiple rows, one column, then you can go for set off, right? If you have multiple columns and multiple rows, then we go for table. Okay, so what we know is this could be multiple rows and multiple columns table. What is the definition of my table? It has ID. So this is ID. The data type would be salesman dot SID person type. This would have initials. I'm gonna put it just like that. We know initials do not go beyond, hopefully, 5. Okay, so we're gonna keep it simple. And year and experience, is this in a year? I do not mention it? I think I meant to say the years of experience, but let me double check. Sometimes I solve it and I forget to make the update on the question. No, the whole experience. So it's gonna be EXP experience, and then this is varchar. We're gonna make it 50 maybe, doesn't go beyond that. Okay, any question about why I chose table? Okay, and here I can add if one variable, then just the data type. Okay, so you have all options now. Okay, and here we say language SPL, SQL as declare again, and okay. Now this is the definition of the function. Yeah, a question could be just define this, yeah, like this part only. Like I may not ask you to implement it, but I want you to know that it returns a table. Okay. For those being paid within a range of this. If no employees found, okay, if no employee found, then it should print salary must be between max and minimum, where max salary and min salary are actual max and min salary. So we need to get X and Y. X, for those being paid, so this is salary, salesman dot salary percent type. And this one is Y, okay? So it's asking me to check in a condition. So here I would have, I'll not do this. I'm just going by the question line by line, okay? So if I need to read all of the employees, no? But let's say I don't know that, okay? Let's say I don't know that I have to do that. If salary between X and Y, then I will do the end if before I forget. For those being paid, then I return something, return something, okay? Else, I raise notice saying that salary must be between something and something, okay? And those something is mean salary and max salary. So far, we don't know how to get them. I'm just writing what the question is asking me to do. If the salary is between this and this, what do I need to do here? I need to return something. What does my function return? Returns a table. Okay. How do I return a table? What we need to do first, before I do that, Control Z. Okay. Where do I get this salary from? Where is it? I don't initiate it anywhere. This should come from a cursor, no? How do I get that from a cursor? So what we need to do is define a cursor now, okay? We never say that in lab 3 we have nothing to do in lab 2. No, it's connected all the lab. This C is cursor for select. What do we need to select here? We need to select SID. Okay. How do I get the initials? I don't know. So I'm gonna say get, am I asking you to do that as a function? Yeah, get initials. Okay. Then get, am I asking you to get the age? No, then you can get the age here. So age, who knows how to use the age function? Please tell me you do. We want to know the difference between current date and date hired, okay? And we will save it as experience. Let's call it expert here, okay? From salesman, okay? Why I'm not putting the condition? Because the question is literally asking me not to put it there. Now, how do I get the initials? Let's just make sure that this part is Control Y. This part is working without the initials, okay? So this is what I mean by the year, the experience. Okay, now how do I get the initials? Control. What am I doing? Okay, to get the initials, which column do I need to pass to a function? I need to pass the full name, no? Very intuitive. Because by the full name, I can get the initials. Okay, so I'm gonna pass the full name here. Full name. Now I know that I need a function, no? So I'm gonna take this out. Control. Copy. Not literally take it out. And then I have to create this here. So create or replace function. Okay. This name. And this one is salary salesman dot full name percent type. Okay. What does it return for me? It returns another string. Okay, varchar language is PLPGSQL. I don't think I need declare begin. Oops. As. Okay. What do I need to select here? I need to find the initials. Who did this question? Who got the initials? Select. Actually, you don't even need to do select. We do need to do select. Select this into initials. So let's declare initials as varchar. And then we return initials. Okay, I need to use some functions. Okay, how do I get the first letter? First of all, how do I divide them?
There's a function called split part.
A split part, thank you. So let's divide them first. Oh, where was my mouse? Okay, so split part. And then what do I pass to this guy?
Full name.
Sorry?
You put full name, then like comma, and
Not the
then
full name, because here I initialize it as this name, right?
oh yeah, sorry, this name.
This name. Then how do I know how to split it? I follow it by a delimiter. In our case is a space, no? This, if I put 1 here, it will give me only the first name. So let's do this step by step, okay? This is as f name, comma. I'm just gonna do a select now. Yeah. So you see what we're doing, okay? Split this name and I get the second part as L name. Okay, and I don't need to do anything else actually. So if I run this, oops, let's give this some name because we're testing now. So we're gonna put here asthma Damankish. Okay, so let's just select that and make sure we're getting this right. My bad. Asthma Damankish. Okay, we had the split in the questions. Yeah. In one of the example, you had the split actually. You just needed to build on top of that. So what a split did, it split this using the space. The first one is first name, the second one is L name. Now in a real world, you need to have a recursion because some people have 5 names, some people have 2 names, okay? But I believe I told you you don't need to do that. Did I tell you you have to do that?
But we need the initials, not the names.
Yeah, wait. I just want to make sure, yeah, that I told you you don't need to loop. So, okay, so what I need now from this, yeah, I need to get, sorry, yeah, from this, I need to get the first letter, and from this, I need to get the first letter. How do I do that? Left. And then this one is 1, right? We'll do it one by one. Don't rush. Then left again. Get me the first letter of this. Okay? Now let's run this. Okay, now I need to do what? To add them together. Right? So no need for this anymore. No need for this anymore. What I need to do is add them together. What's the function to add them together? Concat. Well, it depends on what do you do. You can do concat ws and then give what you need to put as a delimiter and then list them one by one. Or you could just do the concat, okay? And we want this, this, and this to be there. Okay, now let's run this. Oh, comma. Okay, that is what I need to return, no? So I selected this, I put it into initials, and I'll return the initials, okay? So if you do things one part at a time, it doesn't get too much. Okay, now we got the first function done, right? And then here we say if, so here we cannot just say salary, we need to loop through this guy, copy. So we say for R and this loop, and then you might tell me, but we did not initiate R. I know, we'll come back and initiate it. And the loop. Okay. So since I have an R, I need to say R is record. Okay. For R in this loop, now this is not salary, this is R dot salary, is between X and Y. What are we returning? Who remembers how I give value to this guys? The way to give values to these guys is to say, a lot of people created a different record, assigned the record to this. You don't need to go that far. This ID is colon equal r.sid. Initials is colon equal. We need to give this guy a name. Get initials full name as ini is r.ini, and then all those should be semicolons, of course. And then experience is colon equal r dot, what did we call this guy? This is taking too much space. We don't need you. So I'm just gonna copy because I'm not good at spelling, especially today. So we saved the values that is matching the condition into the columns of the tables that I will be returning. What I need to do is say return next. Okay, that's it. You want to try this? and with the proper values, and then we come back to mean salary and max salary. Okay, mean salary, max salary, and not to have any issues, I'm gonna initiate them to zeros for now. Okay, just for the sake of testing. Colon equals 0, int colon equals 0. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just make sure we get everything done for the part that's supposed to work. That is done. Let's watch for the errors. Sales. Which one? Where is the one that doesn't? Salesman. Salesman. Now it should be fine. Anything else? Let's see. Okay. Now let's call the function. Select star from, what did I call it? Task 3 main. We're gonna give it a valid numbers. I think we had 6,000 and 10,000 should be valid numbers, okay? So this basically should return me a table of the people who match this condition, okay? What is the salary type?
Task 3 main, you put task 3 main into
Thank
the
you.
select statement.
I want to curse right now, but I can't. Okay. Has no field salary because we did not select it. If you don't work, I will stop this session altogether. Okay, this is working. If we have the right range, it works, okay? What if I do not have the right range? I will put 60,000 and 100,000. Now that guy does not exist, okay? But I want to see this message. Total query, where is this message? This, okay, but definitely we don't want it like that, no? So we need to do something about that too. But we will do something about that later. Now, what does it say if I cannot find? So first of all, let's find a way to know if it's found or it's not found, okay? So here we say found. And this is integer, and we're gonna say it's not found. If we come here, yeah, then we say found colon equal 1, okay? And here, so we don't have that, Control X. So as long as we're finding something, we're cool, we don't care. If I do not find, I should know it here. If found equals 0, then, and if, let's fix that one first, and then we'll come back to minimum and maximum. Okay, so let's run that. Now it should give me the message only once. Okay, salary must be between 0 and 0. Now we need to fix this. Where do I get them? It says create a function that gives you the max and min depending on what I'm passing. Okay, so let's create that function. I'm just gonna copy that and make it like this, get max min. Here, what do I need to pass? I need to pass whether I want to get max or min, no? So I'm gonna call it type and varchar. I know it's gonna be 3 letters, so I could even do a char3. What it returns, it's actually an integer maybe, okay? I don't need anything here. Okay, so here we say return. No, actually I need that, Control Z. Okay, value is an integer. Okay, so here I would say select max salary into value from salesman. Yeah, then I have select mean salary into value from salesman. And here I return value. Now, how do I know which one to return? That would be based on the type. So if type equal min, then since you don't know how you're gonna pass this, you can do this as well, okay? Then do this. Else do this. And if, okay? Well, you don't need to worry about this. I'm not asking you for that. Let's just make it easy. So I get whether I want max or minimum, then I come here, get the max or minimum and return it, okay? So let's run that. And here, instead of this, I would say get, I forgot what I called my function. Get max min. Get max min. The first one is min, and then the next one is max. Now we run this again. Did we run the max min? If we didn't, it will tell me there is an error. Get max min, get max min, get max min. Let's just make our life easy.
Professor, shouldn't you put else, like if the type is maximum, then you select?
Well, you could, yeah, you could just check if min do this, else if max do that. Oh, here? No, you cannot add this, okay? You mean
Oh,
like this?
Professor, there's a mistake
Yeah.
with that the query.
Cannot do that. With which query?
When you're calling the function, you use just one get max min. The second one was supposed to be get max min also, or max.
Ah, no, I called the wrong function.
For the max, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. What is this? Grancho. Why you guys are all have footballers' names? Like your dads are obsessed about football players? We had McTominay the other day. Okay, so we had nothing wrong with this one, no? With this one. So I'm gonna put that to what it was. Okay, the problem was calling the function. It's a long function. Now it should give me one line of error. If I go to message, it says it has to be between these two. Okay, now this is a very long one. So how do you guys want to take a photo of this? I wonder. Da-da-da. So you don't need the question, you need from here maybe. So one photo here, I hope taken. And then last one from here, okay?
Professor, I have a question.
Yes.
Why did we declare the max salary integer as 0 and like the minimum salary?
Oh no, this was late. This was then when I wanted to test something.
It's not needed.
Because, yeah, I don't need this. I just wanted to make it work when it works, yeah? So this will do. Okay. Actually, we don't even need them. This will do. Okay? Because we're getting them here. I put them here 0, 0 before because I wanted to make sure it works when we have data. Okay?
I have another question.
Yes.
In the first function for get initials, should we leave it as asthma or should it put it as this under this name, like in the split part down?
Why nobody noticed this? Thank you, Muhammad, for being awake for everyone. Okay? Why nobody noticed this? I'm the sleepy old woman. You guys are young and energetic. Shame on you. So let's give it,
Miss,
yes.
can you explain me the found underscore part? I don't get that.
Yes, I will, but what happened to my output? Now we get, I think before we all got ADs, and nobody told me anything. The found is basically we want to know if this cursor is empty or not, right? Or even if it's not empty. We want to know if anybody is within this salary. How do I know that? It means if this passes this condition, I get inside the if, right? If I am inside the if means at least I found one person. Yeah. If I found one person, I change the value of the found from 0 to 1, indicating that I found somebody. Okay. And then here I say, if found is still 0, that means I never got inside this. Yeah. Otherwise, it would have been 1. No?
Okay, thank you. I got it.
Since I did not get inside this, it comes here. This got never changed, yeah? You couldn't put a counter, yeah? And then see if the counter is still 0, then, but this is easy. You don't actually need to put a counter, okay? Unless I tell you how many got updated or that, but we don't want it here, okay? So the reason I'm using found is to find out if there is anybody that satisfies this condition. So let's put 6,000 to 7,000 because we have only one person like that, I believe. I don't remember. We have two. Let's make it 6,500. So even one person is enough. Yeah, and if you want, what I will do actually, I will here I would say raise notice found value. Okay, then you can see what happened. Found. I think that's a good question. Okay.
Yeah,
Now
you forgot the percentage sign, I guess.
I forgot the percent. Yeah, thank you. I was better last week, no? So if I go to message, it says found value is 1 because one person was found, okay? But if I give it here, I give all of those an extra zeros and I run this, yeah, and I go to message is 0 because it never got inside, it never got changed. That means I couldn't find anyone. Yeah, Any other questions before we go to 4, 5, 5?
No,
5.
miss, we got it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you mind explaining the experience years? You put the current date and the date hired.
That's the way the function works. There is a function called age. Yeah, I'll give it to you here. Yeah, let's, if you don't mind sharing your age, let's do for your age. Okay, select age, current date. What's your date of birth? Give me the year first. If you don't want to share it, it's okay. I'll put a random number.
2004.
Okay, you're proud of your age. Okay.
11/28.
Now everyone knows his birthday, which is very close by. So just get him the party he needs, okay? You see, you're 18 years old, 18 years, 10 months, and 17 days old.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you. I understand.
any other question? This question is not easy, eh? Ask me as many questions as you want. It's just only a question like this would intrigue the creativity inside you, yeah? But if you notice the way I did it is like I just followed the question, added whatever I didn't know, I just said I didn't know, like returned something, I put this one to 0, I put here salary, I didn't create so then you notice, okay, where do I get the salary from? I need a cursor. So you go back and create a cursor. Then you have to read the cursor. I go back and create a record, okay? I didn't put found first. Then I say, I need to check if I have somebody or not. Then I add that one. So don't jump the gun and try to write the code, just all of it together. Just do it part by part, yeah? And whatever it's ambiguous, just say ambiguous and then move on and get the main structure and then go back and then fill in everything that you didn't know. Okay. One last question. Do you want a 5 minutes break before we do the next question? Was I recording? Yeah. No, let's see.
Yes, miss, we do.
You do need a break. I need to grab a coffee too. So I'm gonna resume. Okay. So we just created a function that takes the customer ID, which is mentioning here, pass the customer ID. It returns a table. Now the column in the table are given to us in the question, which is customer ID, PIT, total quantity, and some characters, highest and lowest, we call it O level, okay? We're doing a group by statement to just get the total quantity per product, okay? And then we'll add what we need. Total, sorry, this has to be quantity and as total Q. So all we need to get now is this product, this quantity, but I want to get this where CID is equal this CID, but for now I'm just gonna give it a number to make it work and make sure that we got this right. Okay, and I want you to see something. Oops, this now is not good. Where condition after a group by, that is disgrace. Okay, so I want you to tell me what else I need to change in this query, okay? So these are the product ordered by this guy, yeah? And it's random. I have 7, 3, then 5, then 1 is at the end. And here, what I need to know is the one that has the highest number and the lowest number, right? So how do you change this to make your life easy? How would you change the query in order to reach minimum? No, we don't. We get the max and min, but we can do that.
Or you can do order by,
Yeah, but I know where you're coming from. The max and min would be another good solution, okay? So here we do order by. And then that would be quantity, order by total Q, right? Now descending and ascending doesn't matter right now because we want to get both the max and the mean, okay? So if we do that, the mean comes first, the max goes last, okay? So we get that, no? What I will do is I will define this into this C cursor 4. So this is a cursor, okay? What we want to do here is mean Q, yeah, integer, and max Q is integer. How do we get those? All right. How do I read the first line here? This is my minimum, no? I want to read that one line here only. So I say fetch first into, so this should be record actually, record and record, okay? So mean record, max record, okay? Fetch first into, the first one is my minimum record, no? From, my God, first from this C into this, okay? So this will have my minimum record. To make sure that we are right, I'm gonna say raise notice mean equal to percentage, and then mean R. Again, guys, you can come up with a better way to do that, yeah? Dot total Q. And then we do the same thing to get the max. Now, what do I need to change to get the max? Instead of fetch first, I need to say fetch last. Do you guys follow so far? If you guys have done it in a better way, after I finish, let me know. There are different ways to do this. So let's just run this for now. Let's just put CID here. Okay, this CID. And let's make sure that this is working. That we are getting the max and mean, okay? Task 4A. And we're gonna pass 302. Same number, so we can see select star from, okay? It's okay, I'm just gonna check the notice, the message, okay? Does not exist this C. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a
I was
disaster.
wondering why you didn't open it.
Even the coffee is not working. Oh my God. It's a black eye. Yeah, I need to read Quran on myself. Somebody did something. So 1 and 7. Okay, that's what we need for now. Now, what do I need to do? I need for the minimum, right? So I would say, let's define another one. This R is just a record and it doesn't matter, okay? So here we say Or let me see if I exit, yeah. No, I cannot do 4 actually. Here, I will not close this. Okay. And we close it here. Close this, see? Now here, what we will do is we say, we're gonna move it to the beginning, okay? So move first from the C. And then fetch next into, fetch next from this C into this record. Okay. And then exit when not found. Don't need that, but can do that. Okay. Because we don't need this one actually at some point. Okay. So we fetch next, but for how long I fetch the next one? Let me open this Excel sheet and you walk through this while I'm doing the code. I should have copied that. Okay. So now here I have CID, PID, and quantity. Okay. So let's say I have 2 7s and then 5, 5, 5, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay. And then this could be 3 or 2. We can keep it like that. And then this is anything. This could be anything. 1, 1, 4. This is 1, 1, 5. This is whatever. Okay. It cannot be the same thing. So I'm going to just put 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then here we copy that. Okay. Where am I now? I'm fetching this. How many rows I should fetch? I want only the highest quantity for as long as the quantity is equal to my max, isn't it? In this case, we did it the other way around. So yeah, I could reorder this. So you guys order by, it's okay. But you get an idea, okay? Let me put it that way, so. And then here, 7, 7, okay? So as long as this is 1, I want to read and save it into the table. But the moment I get to 5, this is not the lowest anymore, okay? Yeah, 3 is not the lowest, so I have to stop. How do I do it here? So fetch next. What we say is if this R dot total quantity is not equal, yeah? Sorry, if this is equal to which one? This one, no? Then I'm just gonna say save to table as lowest, okay? If this is not true, what do I do? Forgot to do this. You guys are not paying attention. I forgot to put this in the loop. I want to exit. So else, I want to exit. I don't want to wait till the end. Okay? So what I'm doing is this. Come here. Is this, what was my mean? Mean was 1. Is this 1? Yes. So I will read it. I go to the next one. Is this 1? Yes, I will read it. Is this 1? No. Then I will go out of the cursor. I don't want to read anymore because I'm not interested in this one anymore. Okay? So if this r equal to this r, all we need to do now is to give our table its values. Okay? So save to the table would be this CID colon equal r dot CID, then PID colon equal r dot PID, total quantity is colon equal r dot total Q. And this is which level? This is the lowest, no? The lowest quantity. Lowest. Any questions before I move on? Because the next one is just a copy paste of this. Add me and loop. Okay, so I loop. Yeah, as long as I have the minimum, I save it. The moment this doesn't match, I go out of the loop. So I am here now. No, I am here. Yes. And here.
Shouldn't you have colon equals for the O level?
Oh, that's not what I did. Thank you. So we're here. We're here, no? Where do I want to move next? You guys tell me, where do I move next? If you understood what I did on the first one, you know
Move to last?
I need to move to last. Thank you. So I copied the same thing. You see, this code was very easy. Yeah, I promised myself not to say that word again, but I said it. So we move to last. Okay? Instead of this being equal to minimum, it should be equal to maximum. And instead of this, we say highest. One more mistake. Who can fetch it? La 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 la.
Fetch prior.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay, why? Now I am here, okay, because I moved. So I'm gonna, the highlight of this will go. Now I am here. Next will go where? Next will come here. That's not what we want. We want to go to the one before. So this would be prior. Go here. Is it still maximum? Yes, read it. Comes here. Is it maximum? No. Exit to loop. Okay, I think the first part of the question is done. So let's run this and get the table, and then we worry about the next part. Da, 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 da. What a great question. Maybe I do not need to do this. No, I do need to do that. And then, where did I go wrong? It must be semicolon or something. Oh my God. Of course. The one here as well. What happened?
It's always the end if.
I should do nothing today. If I go to road, I'm sure I'm gonna kill people with my driving, with the mindset that I have right now. Okay.
Professor, should you put this underscore R? Because you only put R in the second
What?
one.
Oh my God. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you guys. This will all be taken into consideration when I'm marking you guys. My life would have been empty without you. Now I'm being drama queen. Okay. Anything else, guys, you picked on this? Let's see. If we could not find it, this guy will find it for me. I mean, why is it empty? Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're not returning, right? Yeah.
Ah, this is getting on my nerve now. Okay, control yourself, Asma. It's being recorded now. Apologize, everyone, for losing my mind. Now what? Now what?
Wait, is it okay that we are returning a table for the function, but we're returning the record inside the function?
It's in a loop. It keeps returning, no?
So in the end, it gives a table.
Yeah. It's not coming here, I'm assuming. All right, we'll do a little troubleshooting. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Let's read the messages, 1 and 7. So here we read arrays. I'm gonna do the same thing and see if it's getting into this. This. And then here is this R. Okay. Let's just do one of them and see what's going wrong. It doesn't seem, nothing seems to be wrong to me. Oh, I'm not calling the function yet. This equal 3. What happened? Move. I'm moving first. Oh my God. No, I know what I did wrong. Not that. Move backward all. Now this works. Move forward all. So this one will take us to the beginning, and this will take us to the end. Now this should work, and I should not need this. If it doesn't work, we call it a day, and we all go to bed and sleep.
It outputs nothing.
There is nothing now. Oh my God. Why? Why? Is it that I should not end the loop? No, I should end the loop. Let me see what I'm doing wrong.
Miss,
Yes.
please make simpler questions.
No, it's just little thing and it's all because I'm sleepy. It is exactly what I'm doing here with the little reorders. Move backward alt is taking me to here. Now let's see what's happening because this I cannot leave it like this. It's just placing thing in the wrong place. And I'm sure we can fix this. Yeah, I will. There are this equal 1, so it is coming here. Okay. Fetch this equal 1. And then let's move this one inside. Control X. Now here we say, let's just put some of those here. I just got give you the answer and call it a day. But I cannot do that. It's against my values. Okay, let's see. I think this is not returning me what I want. And then this dot this. So nobody has done this question. Is that what I'm getting? Do many parameters? There is one more. Yeah. Nobody got this done. Okay, let's see what's going wrong. Because we got the logic right. This R has no field CID. What do you mean?
In the
Oh my God, this is the problem because this one I need to take from here, not from there. Because this one we're not returning. But why it did not give me error earlier? This ID. And this one is this ID. So let's see now. This ID, this ID, this ID. This one. You better work now. You see, I told you it's some small mistake. That was the mistake because we do not have this ID.
But
No.
it gives only one value. We had multiple, no?
No. For this one, no, but we will try. I know you doubt my skills. By now, I doubt myself too. That's very logical to do. But no. So we'll try 303. I don't know what's the numbers, but let me just get rid of those no disease. Now, I'm so frustrated. I'm going to talk like this. I'm sorry. This is what happens to me when I'm angry.
Oh yeah, it works.
How did you see that? Are you coding
Because
it there?
I'm coding along with you.
Okay, good. And you still could not find the error, Ali? How could you? All right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
shame on me.
Shame on you. I've done this intentionally to see who is paying attention. All right, we got that done. It was easy. It's just a little mistakes. Okay, are we done with the question? You wish.
Question 4
Because
was anything but easy.
this?
Yes,
Do you want me to
this.
prove you it was easy? I will show you the solution from last one. Do I have that?
We don't
Because
think like you.
it's the same thing we did in lab 2. It didn't, the logic didn't took us long. It's just a little tiny teeny typos here and
Miss,
there that took us long.
question 3 being hard doesn't make question 4 any easier.
This is easy if you had understood Lab 2's last question. It's the same thing. You just move here and there and take as many rows as you want.
No, the thing is, I didn't do lab 3 questions like you did. Like mine had way less cursor in it, and yours is all about cursor. So if I understood your lab 3 question, this would be easy for me, like how you did it.
It's just getting used to know how to do it then.
Yeah, I need to get used to cursors.
Yeah, but again, actually in my solution, I did not put cursor. I just put this one in there. No, I did use cursor because otherwise you cannot. It will be very complicated. Now I know where, yeah, if you do not use cursor. But here I'm telling you what to do. I'm telling you move and fetch. So if you're moving and fetching, that means don't use for loop. I mean, this means I tried for loop and I got stuck and I said, okay, let's help a student not get stuck now. But yeah, I mean, okay, this was not easy, okay? But doable, let's put it that way. But we're still not done, yeah? Yeah, you're so happy
Sir, I have a
we're
question.
done. Yes.
Can you scroll down, please? You put CID underscore is equal to this underscore CID. Why did you do this?
Because I have to return CID, no? Here. And then where do I get this CID? Is the one I pass to. Because my select statement doesn't have CID in it. So if you put CID in here, that works, but you need to add it to the group by statement. You can do this, okay? If you want, you can do, the CID should come first. Okay, you can do this. And then here say this r.cid. You could do that. That's another option. I think that's what I did there. I don't remember what I did there. But since we are not returning it, we cannot access it. But I don't know why this guy was not telling me you cannot access it and instead giving me empty table. Okay. So we take it from here, which is where we're passing it to. Okay. Now what we need to do is, any other question before I go? But did you guys get the logic behind move backward, move forward? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now what we need to do is write a procedure that for each company does this. So that is hopefully not so difficult. Create or replace procedure task 2, task 4B. We don't have parameters. I'm hungry now. Declare again and then what we want to do is here you can use loop for this R and select star from, let me make sure I'm on the right track. Yeah, from customer loop and loop. For now,
You
this
didn't write the for from.
record. What?
You didn't write from.
Yeah, from customer.
How can I make such silly mistakes? I don't get it myself. Okay, what we want to do here is what? for each customer, we want to get the table first, no? So how do I get the table? I need to call this guy, which is task 4 with the CID. Okay, so let's keep it simple for now. Task 4 CID, and then instead of this, it would be this r.cid. This one will give me a table, right? Okay, we agree with that? It's a table, no? This one, right?
Yes, yes.
What do we want to do from this table? What do we want to do?
What is this question asking for?
To print for each customer, to print all of those, but print it with the sentence. Let's see what is the sentence. Okay, let's copy. I think if I paste the sentence, you would know what to do. I was about to say hash. So this and this. What do I need now? I need the price to be multiplied by the quantities which we have here. How do I do that? Select something from, is this a table or no? Of course it is a table, and I'm gonna call it T. Join orders O on O dot CID equal T dot CID. That's how we called it, no? Actually, for you to see what I'm talking about, let's do this outside. Yeah. For select, we're gonna come here. So this, that's join this, and then this one, we join it, join with products P on O dot PID equal P dot PID. What we want is to get the quantity from T. Now I forgot how I call it. Where is that? Where I was? The quantity of T to be multiplied by the price. And here I'm gonna put 303. Yeah. Let's just run this and see what happens. And total amount, and here I'm gonna put the O.CID, doesn't matter which one, P.PID and T.quantity to make sure we're getting the right things. Because you do know that I can access this one just as a table, no? I'm doing something that it's going forever and ever and ever. I'm gonna make it like that. Okay. I need to know why I'm getting too many rows. So 1, I need to group by PID, no? Yeah. Group. Not really. What I could do to make this work is this. Or this.
I'm not sure I understand.
What I'm doing right now, I'm just writing a query to get the price for the products with that, which are in those table. You remember we had a table when we called this, right? I want to know what's the total price for this. So this should get one
Miss,
by the
Miss,
price of this.
that's
Yes.
your city. We didn't ask that.
Oh, okay, sorry. So I said, gosh, I was thinking like that's so loud and disrespectful ways. Like I don't understand. Okay. Yeah, I should have known it's not you guys. Let's see what I'm doing wrong to get all this. T join select. Okay, but we get the idea. Okay, what I want is to multiply this by the price. Okay, and then get this. Yeah. Now, if we put this in our query, it will look better into here. Okay, so what we do is, what we want actually is this. We want the product name, so that would be name. We want to get P name is this, highest, so that would be T dot level. What was it? What did we call it? O level, no? O level, comma, and then the total amount. So that is quantity multiplied by price as total amount from this guy. Oops, Control Z. And instead of this, what we pass, this R dot CID. Okay, do we understand this? Now the Siri goes like, I'm not sure I understand.
Professor, should we do a group by or no need?
No need, no need, because it's one product, one quantity, no? So we don't need that, okay? Now I need to save this somewhere in order to be able to read it, no? So I'm gonna call this R2. Select this here into this R2. So for each customer, I'm writing this and I'm reading that, okay? And what I want to do now to keep it easy, I would say raise notice. So I have something here. A status is something and total XP is something. And what are our somethings? The first one is this R2 dot name, R2 dot O level, and R2 dot total amount. Okay, I'm hoping this will work without an error. I mean, we need to customize the message, but let's just see the output for now. This R2, near this R2. Select name, this, into this R2. Oh my God. Record. Making those silly mistakes is good. Which one now? I thought I fixed that already.
There's a semicolon on the first record.
Yeah, the first one doesn't have a semicolon. No, come on. I need to call it now. Call this guy and get more errors. Somewhere I'm writing minimum and maximum. Where is that? This is the problem of troubleshooting. So we don't need those. We got the answer, okay? I'm gonna leave the formatting to you guys because let's see, we don't have time. This took too long. This took 1 hour of error fixing. Now what? Now what you do? Let's call this. Let's do it right. Call unequal. And then here message is varchar. I don't know, 1000 to be safe. Okay. Message call unequal message. Company is this r dot company slash n. Okay, and then here we did a mistake. Message, and anywhere we had those, I need to take it out and replace it with this. Take it out, replace it with that. Control X. This is the status. Oh no, Control Z. What did I do? So we first want this r dot, I'm gonna write it. This r dot name. Okay. And here it says p name first. Why do I do this to you guys? P name is this. Status is this. And last one is expenditure is this. Now I should get a better output. You guys got an idea, okay? Just forget about the errors I'm getting here. Message equal to what now? Is no field name. No, it's R2 dot name. That's why. Who knows the mistake I'm making? Because we could have more than one of those guys. So this should be for this R2 and this cursor. Okay, that's the mistake I'm making. And then here, that is the end of this loop. And then here where we say raise notice. Message. We did not pay attention to that. Okay. Now let's run it. Good, I noticed it ahead of time. MSG, 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 MSG. This one is this. And then when I finish, do this. Message equal to this. And then as long as this, I do that. And then end the loop. Loop and the loop. Raise notice the message. I'm just gonna put hi. And this. It just worked. Come on. Just a little. No. That is what I want to see. Okay, but yeah, you need to change the size of this. Okay, that's all you need to do. And then you won't get that error, I promise. Shall I explain it again or you guys followed?
Please
You might
explain again.
I explain again?
Yes, please.
This part we are okay? Yeah?
Yeah, first part is okay.
Okay, let me do one thing. Let me get this and then let's see what we want to do exactly. Okay, I take this. Okay, I'm gonna bring it here so I can show you. Okay, what we want is to multiply this by the price of the product. Okay, so price of the product, let's say 20, 30, 50, 60, 70. And then get something called EXP. That would be 20 times 1, 20, 30, that would be 90, 150, and 3 times 60, 180.
180.
Okay, here we go. How do I do this? To get this, this is one table, right? I call this table what? I call this guy, I called him T. Okay. I call this guy T. Where do I get the price of the product? Where is this guy coming from? This should be coming from P, right? Okay, are we clear so far? Okay. Now, how do I know that this price is for this guy? I need to link them. This has a PID, this has a PID, no? I think I do not need the order table actually. Yeah, I do not need the order table. Do I return the PID here? Okay, that's good to notice because we don't need the order table. Good point. Still should give me that ugly messages. Mm. We have T dot PID. Good to notice. We don't want to make this cluttered when we don't need it to be. So what I need to do is I need to join them. Okay, and how do I do that? This guy has something called PID. This guy has something called PID. So for this, when this PID is equal to that PID, I want to multiply this by this and get that. This is exactly what we're doing here, okay? I'm saying for as long as there is a record in this table. The first one is as long as I have a customer, okay? Because I could have another customer. So here I have 302, 303, okay? I say as long as I have a customer, so it comes here to 302, or let's say it starts from 303, okay? Now for this customer, it comes and generates this table, right? Because this is what the function is doing, this one. For that customer, it generates the table. It joins this table with the product, yeah, and gets this new table, okay? I need to point to this with another record. That's why we create a record, this record, to point to this new table. Then as long as I have rows in this table, so this is ABC, DOD. This is the company, okay? And this is this R is pointing to this. It comes here. 303, it generates this because I'm calling a function and I'm having a select statement. And I save this into this R2, okay? So I say as long as there is this one, do the print out. I'm done, okay, next. Do I have another company in this R? Yes, 302. Then it comes to 302 and creates the table for 302 and it starts printing. Then there is 304, okay? Then it creates the table for 304, it starts printing, then it's end of this, it's end of that. Okay, so let's translate that here. So what's happening is, for each customer, I'm pointing to with this record, yeah, I'm creating a new table using my function, and I'm pointing to it using my this R2. For as long as there is a rows in this new table, I print this. If it's finished, I check if I have more customers. If I have more customers, I get the new table again, and I do this. And it goes on and on until I have no more. So DHL, Aster, NMC, and this guy, okay? I have a feeling, oh no, there is nothing wrong, but I need to put new lines, okay? That you guys do. Okay. If you're lazy to do that, I'll do it for you. Because that didn't look nice, actually. So now this should be a perfect answer. Was that clear now after the Excel illustration? Yeah, now there's another one I need to put somewhere, forget it. You guys put it somewhere there, okay? Okay. That's okay. I don't care now anymore. Okay, about the new lines. But that's the whole idea. Any questions? Now, if you want to take a photo of this, I don't know how is that possible, because it's gonna be a long one. Just take from here. Do you want me to put them together so it's one page? Okay. Okay, from here to here, let's make that one. I'm gonna move fast. So we go from end loop to here maybe. Yeah, you don't have to take the whole thing. And then from here to here is the last one.